everyone, we're going to simplify expressions with these complex numbers here. So the first thing we need to know before we start is you need to know your i's repeat every 4. So we get I equals square root of -1, and I squared equals -1. I cubed is -I, and I to the 4th equals 1. Then it repeats, and what we really are looking at is this I to the 4th. So when it repeats, we have I to the 8th is 1, and that means I to the 12th is 1, I to the 16th is 1. And that's what we want to get to, because if we have that, then we know that is 1. And then we can go back. So if I take 16 and divide that by 4, I get 4, and my remainder is 0. So I know that if the remainder is 0, then that's going to be 1. So in this case, what we have is we're going to take our 42 and divide that by 4. So 4 goes into 40 10 times, and you have a remainder of 2. So the way we can write this is I to the 40th times I squared. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at I to the 40th is 1, because it's divisible by 4. So that's 1 times I squared. Now I squared is -1. So we have 1 times -1. So my final answer is -1. Okay, let's try the next one. Again, we're just going to take our 91, divide that by 4. So we get 2, 8. So subtract, that's going to be 11. And then we have 2 again, 8, and we have 3. So the remainder is 3. So the way we can write this is 22 times 4 is 88. So we have I to the 88th times I cubed. That gives us the 91 when you add I to the 88 plus 3. Now we know that I to the 88th is divisible by 4. So that's 1 times I cube. Now we just look and see what I cube equals. I cube equals -I. So you're just going to write this as -I. Okay, the next one. Do the same thing. You can kind of see that this is just going to be I to the 20th, because 20 is divisible by 4. And then you have I to the 1st. So I to the 20th, since this is divisible by 4, equals 1 times I. And that's just going to equal I. Same thing with this one. We have I to the 100th times I. So 100 is divisible by 4, so that's 1 times I equals I. And let's see about the last one. Let's go 4 into 96. So it's going to be 2, 8, 16. And then we have 4 with the remainder is 0. So basically we just have I to the 96. It's divisible by 4. So that equals I. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.